Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? No, it is not Halloween. No, I just been thinking about going a little lighter, and I'm wearing this old wig when I was in my Kim lookalike days. Remember when I did those little episodes, and I just cut it, and I just wanted to see what I would look like. I would like to go a little lighter. So this is what this is, a tryout. But nevertheless, I really want to talk about, and welcome. We have a guest here, and this is our baby girl. Her name is Sky Darling.
Hi, Sky Darling.
And just say hi, Bookie Bookie. Say hello. So anyway, with no further ado, I got to get to it. So anyway, I don't want to be a person to talk about someone. Like, I like the Kardashians.
Yes.
I have a problem with Kimberly and her mother. I do. You need the fan?
Oh, no, I was wondering if the fan might have been loud for the mic.
Oh, I have a problem with Kim and her mother because of how they got to the top. But nevertheless, it's just been a lot of talking about Kylie and Charlamagne,
Yes.
Timothee. And I really feel as though everyone deserves love.
Yes.
However, I'm going to say some things, and I hope, something felt like it was on my lip. I'm going to say some things, and maybe people think to say it, or maybe people won't say it, but I'm going to say it. And I hope that you know that I'm only saying it out of love, and that I really think that it needs to be looked at.
Yes.
When I see Charlamagne, I call him Charlamagne, but when I see Timothee and Kylie together, for me, this is not predicated on what anyone else said. She looks like an older woman compared to him.
She do.
He is 29 years old, and I believe she is 28 years old.
Yes.
However, when I look at the girlfriends that he has had, he started dating accordingly to what I looked up, because this is something I'm talking about. When I looked up, his first girlfriend was Madonna's daughter.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. Her name was Lord Leon.
And he was 18 or 19 when they started dating.
Yes.
His second girlfriend was Mexican. Her name was
Isa Gonzalez.
And however, both of these women have dark brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
His third woman that he dated, go ahead.
Lily Rose Depp.
And she is the daughter of Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think about Kylie, and all of these women come from a substance. They come from acting or singing. But here, he come from a true Nepo baby. I'm not saying they're not Nepo babies. I'm not saying that. But they work. They have talent. Mm-hmm. They sing. They dance. They got all of that going for them. Mm-hmm. But here with Kylie, she has nothing. Born with a gold spoon in her mouth.
Yeah.
Born that way. I don't hold her responsible. And for me, they just don't blend. That doesn't mean they're not meant to be together. However, many people say that, she's a billionaire. I don't think she's a billionaire.
Mm-mm.
I don't believe she is. When Baby Crone looked her up, it says she had
710 million.
Right. That's not billionaire. However, I can see the lure of it for Charlamagne because he is 25 million, which none of that is a lot. That's a lot of money for somebody like me and him.
Mm-hmm.
However, I see that he have other sisters, and one of his older sister, I think her name is Pauline. I'm not sure, but I think she have a problem with Kylie because she thinks Kylie is frivolous with the money. So with buying a jet, just using it frivolously. Right. However, that just sounds like an older woman saying to your young brother, this family is trash. You could do better. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's what she said. I'm saying in a way where how she coming off. That's not what she said, but I'm looking at it because it's like, what can you hear the family? You are a rich man.
Yes.
You come from a family of substance. These are people that she done had a man. Let's just talk about it. She been with a black man. She dealt with black men. She got 2 kids. She's frivolous. She done lied. Their family is all in it. She got to the top because her sister laid on her back. And this is what you bringing to us?
Yeah.
After you done dated all these other women? Is he in rebellion? She's like, can you imagine? That's your son. That's your daughter. I'm not talking bad about Kylie. You got to look at the substance. You know her father. Come on.
Yeah.
You bringing that to our bloodline? You want to marry that? And all at the same time, they may be billionaires. But how they get there? The only billionaire really is Kim.
Yes.
So how did they get there? How?
For real.
It's the how they got there. And it's like, you better than that. Why are you? I'm not saying the woman is saying that, okay?
Right.
I'm saying can you imagine behind the closed doors? You big star now. Yeah. You going for yourself. All these girls that he has dated got dark hair. They all are kind of like bigger than him. They all look hard. Not hard. What's that word? Mature.
Yes, I like that.
Like they had been through the school of hard knocks.
That's true.
All of them. That's just that appearance. That glamorous. I can't explain it, but Kylie has it.
Yeah. And
she looked older than them all, and they probably all in the same age group. Now, you may say, oh, that's a horrible thing to say. It may be, but I'm not saying it in a disgraceful way to Kylie. I'm just saying we got to look at it.
Yeah.
It's like nobody wants to say it. Look what she come with. She's not a good package.
No.
She's a good package because she would be a good package to somebody who's looking for a come up. But in this case, in spite of her money, she doesn't compete to his other dates. I'm not saying she should. She doesn't act. She doesn't sing. She doesn't dance. They say she could sing, but she don't sing. She's a mother. She comes with a mother. So if that was my son, I'd be wondering, is she going to try to snap you? Is she going to try to get pregnant? Can we talk about it for real?
Yeah, that's a huge worry and concern.
That would worry me. I got these 2 illegitimate sons.
Yep.
And I got a son and a daughter, and they black kids, and I don't know. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not saying it's like that, please. I'm just saying, let's look at all these things that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah,
they're always in the news.
They are.
Every time I turn around, when they show y'all, she's got her hands all on you. She's claiming like she owns you, like she's a mothering you. It's like she's always come over. She's like, yes, I'm so proud. See, she knows how to perform on the camera. She's been performing on the camera ever since she's been in school, elementary. She's been performing in this camera ever since she probably been in high school. Or if not high school, then middle school, because they were young.
Yeah, they were very young.
They were could have been elementary when Kim got famous. They got famous. Come on, stop. They got famous back in 2007.
Let me see. It was the early 2000s.
The early 2000s. Was it 2007?
When did the Kardashians come on?
When they came on the scene and really built a name for themselves with the tape scandal. This is how they got famous. And now you're looking at her and you got to say, what?
2007.
What they come with? They always in the news. Her sister's always doing something provocative. They hear nothing about the atmosphere, They burnt. This is it. So when you think about it, you see it. It's like, if I'm his sister, I'm going to be worried. Is she going to get pregnant? Is she going to get pregnant to hold on to you? Yes. I'm not saying Charlamagne is 29 years old. He is a mature. That's not his first girlfriend. But if he's with her, it's because of her money. It's a status quo. Now, when I see them together, check me if you think I'm wrong. It's her all over him.
That's true.
It's her feeling. And he always seemed like,
like he leads into it.
Like he leans away from it.
Okay.
Or like they always kissing, as if she wants to say to the world, this celebrity, he's famous. And when I'm with him, I'm somebody. I'm more than a mother to illegitimate children. He makes me feel good about myself. In spite of all the money I have low self-esteem. She's all up on him. She looks like his mother grooming him. He used to, my opinion, he hit her. Now they coming out more and more in the open. And even then, it still seems a little bit uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. When she feels him behind his ear, like I do to my dog. Hey, Mookie Moo. That's how she treats him. And you can see him go like this. Do it. I'll do it to you. And move your head over. Move you like you being sweet. Out away. Move your head away from me. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what he does. They always pecking and kissing. Now, this is something they did from the beginning. And I often wondered, did she get this from seeing her sister, Courtney, kissing Travis?
I think so.
And because now it's like she's doing it.
Yes.
Because first they wasn't doing it.
They weren't.
And everyone knows that the one thing Kylie wants, she wants to be married. And the question is, regardless of your money and regardless of all the plastic surgery, all he married to is the girl next door that grew up in a privileged situation.
Yeah.
They were privileged. You understand? Mm-hmm. They were privileged working girls. They were babies. But Kim and them were working. Kim was doing closets. This is how they got started. So it wasn't like she wasn't born. They were born with, those girls were born with silver spoons. And then their silver turned to gold.
That's true.
And it's not like every now and then she models. So she doesn't bring anything. She had a clothing line, which took a bad rep for that. Yes. Then her makeup took a bad rep. She gets a bad rep. Even though she don't need the money, she got Travis Scott getting good money for them kids. I'm asking, consider if that's your child. I'm not saying that, not just one, but two. And now your son, who's rising to the top, get cooked up with all people, Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Think about it. All I'm asking is think about it. Yeah. And so when we look at it, we look like she don't wore life on her sleeve. She really looked like, I'm not saying she's not attractive. I'm not going there. I'm just saying you could see where she has been weathered by life. Yeah. You could see that she done cried a million tears over these men. Mm. You could see that her heart has been broken. You could see, compared to him, he looks like her son. He looked innocent. He looked like he ain't never feel a heartbreak in his life. Just some like puppy love. And at 29, because he's living his life. So when he met her, he was 27? He just had a birthday. Yes. So he had to have been 27 years old for them to be together at 20 for 2 years. Mm-hmm. So he's still green. He's been working on his career. He has. He's been trying to keep a good profile. He has. And now that he's with Kylie,
I don't know.
She's bringing
a good profile.
It's not. But what it does is, because they've been keeping her in the background, and she's starting, because I believe that Kylie is demanding more. If I was your woman, I'm going to demand more. Nobody going to put baby in a corner. Mm-hmm. No, sir. So I could see that. But all at the same time, Kylie looks like, I want y'all to know he loves me. He's all about me. It's like she working at it. Come here, baby. And she looked like a mother because he looks like a little kid, even though he had that mustache that baby Crone can't stand. I can't. But if he didn't wear it, he would look like a baby boy.
He really would.
And he looks so thin compared to her.
Yes.
And when we look at it, they just don't look like a match.
No, not at all.
When I'm looking at it, I'm not looking at it as a match. I'm looking at the whole vibe of it. But in Kylie's defense, she fit the profile that he likes in women.
That is true.
He fit the profile. So I guess, baby Crone, I need to pull some cards because I got the pup here. Well, she's not a puppy; she's an old woman.
Yes, you look old.
You can sit that over here, and I want to ask a couple of questions. So 3 cards each. So because I know you gotta get.
Okay.
I got baby Crone. Gotta do this, and the first question I want to know, according to the cards, because what is it if I don't get a reading in? So, because I have a question, and Oracle speak truth to us.
Uh-huh.
I know you will. I know you will. I know you will.
Yes, it will.
And what I want to know is, I know she loved him.
Mm-hmm.
She probably didn't love him at the beginning because she was grieving over Travis. But she said, allegedly, I never had a love like this. Right, because he moved the tears away. He's a young boy. He loving her young. She probably ain't dealt with no white man before in this sense. All her lovers has been thugs. All her lovers have been hard. So she meet this tenderoni, this tender white boy that used to dealing with rich girls. And she used to dealing with thug dudes, Tiger and Travis Scott and God knows who else, you know, and got her butt big and her lips big. And now it's like, I met this young boy. I met this young man, my age. And because she usually deal with the older boys. Come on, am I speaking the truth?
Yes, that is
because
true.
we got to talk about it. I adore Kylie, but I got to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta call a diamond a diamond.
Okay,
I don't know if it's a white diamond or a black diamond, but I gotta call it, or a yellow diamond. I just gotta call it what it is. And what I see is Kylie is looking for a come up. Not a come up as far as her money. This is not money. For him, that's a come up.
To like rebrand her image?
To rebrand her image.
I can see that. She
needs
overdue.
it, but she knows she can't. And she's trying now to keep away from her mom, to keep her out of the business, because you know Chris is all in the Kool-Aid. Want him on the show. You can see it. Huh?
Even on the show, we see Kylie and Kendall like besties.
And they're not like that in real life. They love each other, I'm sure, but they don't hang out in the same cliques. What does Kendall have to do with a woman with 2 kids? She's living her life. She ain't got to go home nowhere.
That's true.
What is it like? I just saying, I wouldn't want baby Crone to come home and bring me a man that has 2 kids. I don't care what color he is. 1, okay, I can work it. It's baby. 2, and they babies. They young. So when she met him, she was broken, and he. I guess, but sometimes you could just fall in love with someone because they tender. You can fall in love with someone because you like the way they make you feel sexually. You can fall in love with someone for a whole many different reasons. And I think that this seems like, for me, Kylie seems like she's the mature one in the relationship. She's probably more mature. At the time he dated those girls, more mature than any female he ever had, because she has lived the life of a grown woman that has struggled and suffered through the heartbreak of men.
That is honestly true for her age.
She's like equal to Chloe.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about it?
No, you're definitely
because if
wrong.
you look at it, even Kendall don't even act that old. Kendall out there in the world. Here, Kylie, she suffered with real bad phobia, anxiety.
She does.
Right? She's limited.
Yeah.
But, you know, she seems like, and I love her, and I do. I don't know her, but when I say I love her, I mean I love her in love. And she seems like she's ignorant. Not ignorant to sex, not ignorant to relationships, but ignorant to life, ignorant to what it's like to really go out there and have a job, what it's like to go get a job. It's like she's ignorant to it's like she avoid of feeling human. Because she never had to feel it. Timothee had. And I know because of the way that his sister said. Now his mother is a woman, she's half Jewish and half Australian. Am I right about
Yep,
it?
you are right about that.
So when you're looking at all of it, look at Kylie in this. What does she bring to the table? It will probably make any man feel good. This woman loved me so much, and she's a multi-millionaire, but she has over 700 million. She have a jet. I'm sure she dressed good. She fly, but she come with a whole lot of hidden stuff too. You could believe that, and that's the problem for me. And you could tell he ain't equipped for it. Just the way they still, and I don't have a problem with them kissing and flaunting their love, but it just looked overly done. It's like Kylie, it's like, this is mine, keep off. This is why she's feeling him. He's, oh, come on. It's like she's always on him and feeling him. It's like he's mine. Yes. She needs that for her ego. She does. When you're that weak, that let me know you ain't ready. You're not ready. Really Baby Crone, please pull my cards out. 3 cards, if you don't mind. 3 cards. My first question is Kylie the right woman for him?
I like that. Is Kylie Jenner the right man for Timothee Chalamet?
No, she's not a man, a woman. It's Kylie the right woman for him.
Yes, thank you.
Now, is he the right man? He's the right man for her because he's an actor. He's famous. He's got money. He not like her, but he's wealthy. Far as I'm concerned, he got 25 million in the bank. He on the come up. He's going to get big. He's got a name. He's an actor. You can already tell. I can see it in his nature that he's flirtatious. He's got that cute boy face, but he's probably a tiger in the bedroom. Go ahead, baby. He just got that look about him.
He honestly do, and I think that's.
Are you going to pull out 4 cards?
Yeah. One. Do you want me to pull out 1 card for each question?
I just want you to pull out 3 cards for each question, baby.
Oh.
I want you to do a reading. Is that all right?
Yes.
All right. I want to know what the cards say. Is Kylie Jenner? I mean, you got to understand her father, dad. Oh, that's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
My baby,
comes with a lot.
She come with a lot, and you know they Jewish. Her mother half Jewish. You coming with me with all of this? I am not judging. I am not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying when everybody said they don't look right together, but nobody don't want to say why. She looked older because she lived the life of a 40-year-old woman.
Yeah, her life really.
Technically, she done had 2 divorces. Right? Tiger?
Yeah.
And then had 2 children. She done lived a life like me.
She has.
And it shows.
It really does.
You see, her sister don't look like that. Was Kendall?
And she's not trying to get attached like that either.
And she not. And yet all you see is that she just want this, marry me.
That's all she
love
wants.
Me. You could tell. Anytime she had 2 children. Come on, people. That's a broken wing right there. Don't get me wrong. That's a broken wing. That's a broken wing right there. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes. Well, the question for if
am I being too emotional? I'm not trying to tear the woman down. I'm just trying to say this is what I see, and I can't be a reader if I can't speak the truth. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes. For Kylie, if Kylie Jenner is the right woman for Timothee, the first card that popped out was the 4 of Pentacles, which symbolizes trying to set a foundation.
Or selfishness. It could also represent selfishness. What do you mean? Because for me, that's where the pentacles, meaning earthly, meaning there is money, but someone could be hoarding it. Somebody could be enjoying it or liking the status of it. He might like the status of saying she's a billionaire. She's not, but he might like that. That may make him feel good about his ego. You know, she probably lavished him with gifts. Come on here. When you want a man and you love him, you'll do anything for him. Travis said that she used to make him sandwiches, and he loved the way she make the sandwiches. She may make him the best Reubens he ever had. I'm just saying, go ahead, baby Crone.
It was all made with that love.
Because she's going after what she wants because she doesn't have it in herself. Go ahead.
That is honestly true. And it definitely stems from her childhood.
It stemmed from her childhood. Her childhood is broken. Her mother and father got a divorce because her father turned into a woman. Her sister got to the top and brought them with her by laying on her back with troubled Ray J. And you know Kim is troubled. She's troubled. She will admit I can't do without a man. She tell you, who am I without a man? Y'all know, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I'm strictly dickly. Y'all know I'm going to have that. Come on. Just because I ain't showing you, because y'all talk too much and make me feel bad. So I'm going to keep it quiet. The one that I really think, and look at the other oldest one that's married to Travis. Look at Kylie out there in the streets, bisexual, allegedly. And now look at the Chloe. Now that's the one that probably said, I'm sick of men.
You're right.
I'm sick of them. I ain't trying to date nobody right now. Myself and my kids. That's her, because I've been so broken. And I put Kylie and her on the same level.
Yes,
I just think that Chloe is more mature because she's 40 years old and know how to deal with it, where Kylie is 28.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. Go ahead, baby Crone.
And for how in the situation about me, if Kylie's the one for Timothy, we see the 10 of cups, which does kind of seem joyous. However, like you said, with this 10 of, not the 10, but the 4 of pentacles, starting off with maybe.
Let me know this is a money thing. This is about, he's flaunting the fact that I got her. She got money. That's all she got to give him. That's all she got.
That's all she got, really.
Other than I'm in love with you, I want to marry you. I wouldn't be surprised in a year she get pregnant if he don't marry her. Exactly. I'm just saying, because she's that type. No offense. And if nobody haven't thought about it, well, I've been thinking about this for weeks. I don't like to come on until I can free flow in my feelings. Go ahead, baby.
Yes, and then lastly, for if Kylie is the right one for Timothy, we have the Justice card, which symbolizes all due time will work out if this should be the relationship for him or not.
So what you're having here is an earthly card, the 4, a foundation. According to me, that card represents someone that could be showing wealth or hoarding it or trying to be a part of it, hiding it, or hoarding it, or wanting to be a part of it. It makes me look good, even though you may not fit on the other levels. And I also see Kylie is trying to compete against the women that are attracted to him, actors and singers. Okay, she's none of the above. She could sing. One of her sisters says she could sing, but it's fruitless if she's not singing. There was a time where she wanted Timothee to help her to become an actress.
That is true.
So now she just want to be the rich wife, and I'm rich and I got him. And this is probably the first time she probably truly, as an adult, fell in love with somebody of her own race.
I honestly think so.
And I think that I think that's what I'm thinking.
For real.
Let's talk about it.
Because she's completely been dealing in a whole completely different field of men before she got to
rough, hard thugs, gangsters.
That's what she was attracted
to. From the time she was a little girl, she was attracted to Tiger.
Yes.
And she took Tiger away from, you know who she is.
Black China.
I don't want to say she took him because he freely went. And shame on Tiger going and messing with that girl. So they all done messed with her mind, even Travis.
Yeah.
They done messed up this girl's mind. In other words, she's in 28 years old. That's what I'm about to say. All she thinks she's worthy is, I just want to get married. Why would a 28-year-old woman want to get married when you have 2 kids and you got everything? Because you're not fulfilled. Because your fulfillment is in the love of the arms of a man.
Yep, that's always literally have been her dream.
And why would you crave it when you met him? You was coming out of a relationship. All you ever been in is relationships.
That's true.
That's all. That's all. You have never taken like a year or 2 and say, you know what? Like Chloe, take a look from your sister. allegedly, because I don't know what Chloe doing.
That's true.
But for me, Chloe is too bitter for any man. She ain't ready for a man, but she admits that. What do you think, baby Crone? I hate to sound like this, but I'm really, really trying to put it out there. So that card right there lets me know this is a money base for him, because the question is she right for him? And if that's the first card show out, it's about status. For him, it's about she's a billionaire.
Yes, their foundation.
That's a foundation. That's a foundation right there. Well, her, she got her own jet. She make my money look funny. Come on, can we talk about it?
That's true.
She ain't got to work, and then she got money coming from Travis. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, the second card is a what?
The 10 of Cups.
10 of Cups. So that means somebody is living in La La Land. What do you mean? Because that I see there in Pentacles. Somebody that's got it all together. All together. You're living good. You got it all. Your family, but it's not real. Because behind it is secrets that you're not talking about. It's brokenness that you're not talking about. So you hide behind the 10 of Cups. From the outside, they look like, oh my God, they look so perfect. Am I wrong?
No.
They so perfect. They look so wonderful. But she just look old because she's an older woman. God knows what she done to the man. Sexually.
Exactly.
Because sleeping with her is like sleeping with a mature Black woman. I can say, I'm not saying nothing about white women. I'm just talking about where she been. I can go more than that, but I need to go on. What's that station? What's that station?
Patreon.
I got to go on Patreon. When I reach my 3, we're going on Patreon, because then I could really say what I want to say. But if you know, you know. She been bust wide open. Let me say that. Yeah. And I don't believe, okay, now, okay, he could. Strange things come in small packages. I'm just saying, okay? But nevertheless, I don't. Go ahead. Maybe somebody can roll a tongue real good. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just trying to allude to this is what this seemed like. He's gotten hooked to that.
I can believe it.
That's what it looks like.
That's the image Kylie presents herself to the world, as someone who is highly sexed.
And he's what? He done had a bite of that strange fruit and addicted. I'm just saying, everything I say is allegedly. And the last card, I can't wait to bust it open. Justice. When you see justice is only like a card that a court, like you go to court, something is being weighed and balanced. Yeah. So that let you know right there from the beginning of the cards that if justice show up, all ain't what it looked like. Something's missing here.
Oh, yeah.
Can you shuffle these and pull me out one of those as a card? Okay. For that ending. I just want you to understand, I'm reading the cards, baby Crone. Do you understand? And I'm telling you what I see. All is not clear. But baby Crone, when you shuffle them, put them out, and I want you to pick the card that you feel. I'm going to touch your hand, and I want you to do the cards like this. Lay them out, and I want you to lay your hands over the card, and I want you to pick one card that will represent what you feel. You don't have to do a lot of shuffling with those. That's enough. Yep. Now take them and spread them out like this, just in a row, like that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Now that's good. That's good. Now give me your hand. Now I want you to put your hand over a card and pick what card would best. I want you to feel it. I'm putting my energy in you. Give me a second. Okay. Pick. Take your time. Feel the energy and feel like you're looking for an answer. For the answer for Charlemagne is Kylie the right woman for him? My answer is no. That's what I feel. You get to pick. I'm not picking. I'm sending you my energy. I don't feel so. Why? Because if it don't look right, then something wrong with it. You don't look at them and say, oh, I wish I had love. Go ahead, read it.
Summer. I like that.
Go ahead. You just sum that reading up. It's a lot in the card. Just read what's pertaining.
What I feel is fun and warmth.
There. If you know, you know. That's what I said. She done tinkled with his mind. She done did some magic. You remember now, she done been with grown men. Men that done dealt with a whole lot of those video vixens and women that have had experience. So she done laid with, and I don't know if you know, but I'm going to say it. If you sleep with a black man, this ain't nothing with white men or Asian men or any other kind of race. I'm only for now talking about mature, young, black men that dealt with a lot of women. And she, as a young girl, got tangled up in that, and it done messed with her head. And that same thing, she done tinkled around and messed with that young man's head. And now it's not, sometimes what you feel below is not what's here. Because he doesn't act like a man in love. He act like a man that's intrigued.
I like that. Intrigued indeed.
Now, what I want you to do, I have another question.
Okay.
Is he the right man for Kylie? I want you to take your deck.
My deck?
And I want you to lay out 3 more cards.
Okay.
I'll keep talking. But and this is the way I'm doing my reading. Thank you, baby Crone.
You're welcome.
I want you to give me your reading, and then I will give you mine.
Okay.
So when I'm saying this, I'm not saying there's no offense to Kylie. I just want to talk about it. I just want to start saying, hey, this is it. I hope I'm not crossing no lines. I hope I'm not trying to start no causes. But because I feel sorry for her. Because really, she ought to be in some serious therapy.
She really does.
This woman done seen her father turn to a woman. Her mother done messed around with a whole lot of men. She got an older sister that's her sister, but she don't know if that's got another sister. Did her mother have children by 3 men, or did her mother have 2? You got all this. You got a sister that got to the top by scrumping on her back. You got all that. You got all of this going on, and you got a family that just deal with primarily black men. That's and true. Now they're trying to come out of that, and he's just lily white. Come on.
Yeah, perfect.
I ain't got nothing against Charlemagne. But I think that he is intrigued with it.
Yes. All right, 3 cards to see if
Charlemagne is the right one for Kylie. Right. Let's see the difference.
We have the Son of Swords.
The Son of Swords.
Yes.
That's a child.
That's the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups.
Child.
Please don't let it be another child card. Oh. The 8 of Wands.
Moving on. She's somebody in his life for now. That is, if that was my son, don't bring that home to me. I don't care. You ain't poor. You wealthy. You don't have to settle. This is a ride. Oh, baby Con, I'm ready to call. Go ahead, baby Con. Go ahead, baby Con.
Well, from the perspective of Kylie and how she feels about
this is not about Kylie. This is about how is Kylie right for Timothy wants. I want to know if Kylie right for Timothy. Because at first is Timothy right for Kylie? Now I want to know if Kylie right for Timothy. And the cards are saying she's a fun time. But go ahead.
Yes, most definitely.
I told you he was intrigued. But go ahead. No, don't forget it. Go ahead. I'm going to do my own reading. Go ahead.
Well, the fact that we have both cups and swords, I see here that for their relationship, from his perspective, the way he sees Kylie and their relationship, connectionship, it's something that's definitely moving at a very fast pace for him. It's definitely.
I have a question. Okay. What do you mean?
Moving at a fast pace because the Son of Swords,
but remember, swords always have to do with the mind. It always have to do with frequencies. She's up in his head.
Yeah,
I told you that. Sorry, baby girl.
And trying to get to his emotions through these cups.
Come on here. I'm just reading cards. But right here, this is a here for now.
Yeah, here for now.
It could last a year. It could last 2 years.
Mhm.
It could last 3 years. If they get married, I could be wrong, but I'm believing it ain't gonna last. Because when you see love in a relationship, you can see it. They should make you want to be a part of it. When you look at them, they just look off and odd. She looked like a mother with her son. It just looked odd. She's like overwhelmingly bigger than him. Mm-hmm. And he's the superstar. And he's got this baby face. Can we talk about it for real? Mm-hmm. He got this baby face. And we know he's experienced. We know. But at 29 years old, a lot of men like him that grew up, come from a little bit of money, a little bit of background and stuff, and been in the entertainment, got sisters that are actors. He's been in this all his life. So there is a decorum, and there's a certain amount of people he's been around with. So, if he was dating Lord, Madonna's daughter, that gives you an idea what he's been around. When you look at Kylie, when she was a little girl, she was being homeschooled.
Yes, she was.
You understand? Mm-hmm. She was around people like Tiger, Roughnecks, because that's what her children was into. Yeah. Drunks like Scott, God forbid, that's just the way it was, right? Mm-hmm, yeah. So she only know that her father, all this drama in the air. I remember an episode where their mother had a strip pole in her room, and Kylie, as a little girl, was getting on the strip pole acting like a stripper. And they took the strip pole out. They added. I guess they realized after it was done, this is not funny.
Yes,
it's funny to us.
Only afterwards.
Only after you and then they removed it. But I'm just saying. So out of that, you're reading. How would you sum up that reading? I think it's a here for now, whether it's a year or two. I feel as though if he get married, he'll get bored.
Yeah,
he's not ready to settle down. He haven't had enough experience. She done got in his head sexually. No. I need you to pick up an ending card for that.
Oh, okay.
Here. Go. Take your time. Because this is the end to see if he's the right man for Kylie. And the cards are showing, I'm here for now. It's mental. She's doing something to him. Not that this is a bad thing, but he ain't moving fast enough, in my opinion. I think this is all have to do mental with him. This is mental. She intrigues him.
Right. All right.
Uh-oh. I have no idea.
The end of the line.
But you see the moving.
Yeah, literally.
I'm not saying
that justice bringing it all back into temperance and balance.
And I am not saying that they're going to break up. I'm just saying it's a here for now. I could be wrong, but my cards are never wrong.
Like the card said, a season.
This is a season. A season could last 3 years. A season could last 5. I'm just saying he is not ready. His career is starting to bloom. His career is starting to take off, and what is it going to look like? He got a wife with 2 children by another man. I'm not saying it's going to look, for me, it's going to always be people like me saying, you could have did better than that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not saying Kylie is a drip drop. I'm just saying outside her money, she don't bring nothing to the table but mothering and sex. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because that's all a lot of people have. But you're looking at a millionaire. She can masquerade it behind her money.
Yeah, true. But I mean, what else does she really have to offer?
She never really, in a business that her sister and her mother helped her to get, that had a lot of complaints over her material. Yeah. So she's here for now. She is not a billionaire, but she's close. She's not broke. She's not poor. And sometimes he's intrigued with that. He's intrigued she's got a jet. He's intrigued they could just jump. Think about it.
Yeah.
He probably ain't never had none of that. So, and then the way she probably make love to him and talk to him and mother him and fix him those special sandwiches, and the way her family probably get together and light candles and I don't know because I believe they're all witches. So I'm just saying, and just because you're a witch, that don't mean a bad thing. That just means I think that you can play in the arts.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
That's all I'm saying. That's how I mean that. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did. I most certainly did enjoy this reading on their just looking into their relationship and really breaking down what is it with Kylie and Timothee.
He, you know, when they say they got a type, she fit the type.
Mm-hmm.
She got that look. Yeah. She got the dark hair. She's got the height. She just, because he's a scrawny man, and I don't mean it, maybe that's not a proper word, but I don't want to say thin. I don't know a word to look at. Slender. And she's thick, and nothing wrong with her. She's sexy. I'm not taking nothing away from her. I'm just looking at the package. And that package, if Baby Crone brought that home and she had 25 million, I'd be like, why are you dealing with that?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing that? But if she had $1 million and she bought it, I would say that's the best thing you could ever done, girl. You want to marry? You want to marry? Then I'll be all for it. But when you don't need that, he got a career that he gonna have more than that. Mm-hmm. And she's trying to land a husband. And rightfully so. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this. I will be back again because I want to talk about Suge Knight. But in the meantime, in between time, you have a lovely, lovely evening. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it wasn't too vulgar. I hope I didn't break any rules. And this is no down to Kylie. I'm just saying it the way I see it, where many people won't. And I'm just saying it. And with that being said, I hope you could receive it, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because there's more juicy stuff to come. With that to say, you know what we say. Sunflowers.